you can't really play this game until you have a BKB. So they're going to have to find a way to make this troll have a free game, just cruise all the way to BKB and just be able to take the team fights. But if they can't do that, the tempo is looking really good by Infinity.
And let's see the other thing that nobody gets the other facets, of course, on DK anymore, but let's see if there's going to be any type of like weird stuff with this Fire Fast and Gyro. As Ghost of Bile could be in trouble.
Just step back up. They still have the three of them here. They've got the Timber Chain in. That's going to be an easy first blood hit. Picked up by Pichu.
Very cool approach. They're going to lose their obs, but Panda might die.
They might be able to set up for another, indeed, with the disruption once more from Pichu. Panda's going to go straight for the TP out, though. Knows there's nothing else to cancel it, and they don't quite have the burst to kill him. So he'll get away. How about Azure Ray? They get that first blood to start things off. Oh, sorry. Oh, see bottom lane it. So if they can get this one here, I mean, low is going to be fine. Definitely trying to find the chance to get aggressive. As Costa Bile, okay, he just deals with Planet on his own.
Move speed, baby.
All right.
Yeah, he just had the chase down.
Had a missile opponent by the looks of it and takes him out. Easy one there for the top lane carry. Like if Han hadn't died in that solo situation, honestly, the lane would probably be looking as how you'd expect it to have happened for a puck against a DK. But unfortunate misplay, definitely costing Han. And this one, he's not going to be able to play his way out of. Quick plays from Infinity, lock him down.
Look at this move top. They're already preparing for Costa Bile, but in the meantime, the read is actually there from Infinity. PP is making the move up.
They're bringing the numbers in here.
Han, he could be in trouble again.
Ooh, can they get any sort of catch on him? It's going to be tricky. He's out to the side, but he still gets caught by the stun. He's dead.
Down. He has to be careful.
I mean, Illich has to back off as the rest of the team want to try and push forward. New tries to find him, does manage to clip him with the chakram, so Azure Ray will get the trade.
The fight's kind of split.
So they get the big glimpse back onto New, but do they have the damage to bring the Timber Sword down? A pretty nice angle there from Costa Bile with the cooldown. Catches the three of them, they bring down New, as Infinity will be able to continue to push Azure Ray back. Dragon Tail connection onto a Shadow Demon. Beautiful cookie play for Knight. Sets up for Planet to get caught as well. Infinity, they find three heroes for the one they lose in return. They knew they could take that fight. They were more than happy to take that fight.
Yeah, well, 4, right? They got Han at the start of it as well, too. So, yeah. This was a complete,
and look at this stack.
Complete devastation.
Look at this stack they're taking as well. It's like a quad stack.
The orb will secure almost all of them. Actually, I think he got like 2 or 3, but either way. Do they have any follow-up?
No. Well, the follow-up's coming out from Infinity with this. The Static Storm comes out in return. Han, they will get in. They will manage to chase down the Snapfire.
They've got damage.
Can they kill this Dragon Knight?
The Timber Assault provides all they need.
They're just running at him with the 4 of them. PP turns with a Dragon Tail, but they don't get the job done. Takes a lot. The 4 of them diving in, chasing them deep into their half of the map. But Azure Ray, they strike back. Pichu, he is the one getting the kills, though. So the Shadow Demon's getting a lot of money. The Core's not so much. Kind of carrying pretty hard on this Shadow Demon, I feel, so far. Bottom lane, bad news for Low, as he's knocked out, taken away, and almost likely to lose his tower here as well with the pressure coming in from Infinity around PP's Dragon Knight. You know, the cause, you know, it's a lot of assists.
Yeah, maybe I'm underrating a little bit of Planet, but we'll have to see. That's on again.
Yeah, they'll drop the ults for that one. Absolutely worth it. They want to keep this Pucks game as far behind as possible. Static Storms, kisses every single time. They're doing whatever it takes to just make sure that Han doesn't get to play.
Hey, the Blink being up on the DK this early is incredibly problematic with the terms of how much catch that they have now for him, and now the SD.
Look at this rotation as well. Illich swings across. He's ready to dive tier 2s. I mean, at this point, Infinity know they can do this. They can run at them. We saw Azure Ray earlier get away with a bit of running at Infinity. That's not going to last. At this point, when Infinity start to get a bit of a lead, a bit of an advantage, Azure Ray, they've got to play fully evasive. They can't deal with this right now.
I'm just concerned because of this Battlefield reveal too. Like I don't know if he's ever going to actually be able to get involved and be a hero on the map, because I just feel like Infinity at this point, this is their time to just take over pretty much everything.
And they know it. You know, Illich swings across the mid, swings across the top. Planet's taking a bit too long to take down, so they have to back off. Response coming in, hand drop the Dream Coil. It's only going to catch onto the one of them, onto Panda's Disruptor. So indeed, Infinity, if they get everyone else out, they're fine with this. Azure Ray, they bring 4 heroes up here chasing them, and only get a support kill.
Yeah. So yeah, looking to use these timings. I believe they also have ult ready on NS, and he did get that full Echo Saber delivered. So they kind of just got a surge of 5k gold at least.
This time, I don't think, is he going to have anyone to bail him out of this? And he's going to have New try and join the fight. Static Storms placed down to try and split them up. They'll use a glimpse here to take New away from them to give them room to back off. The chase is coming in. In fact, Lowe's found a chance to turn up. He's in on top of PP. Save there from the disruption. They'll bring PP down. Lowe's going to be fine. They even get the catch on tonight as well. Azure Ray able to respond this time. Double kill for New. Good answer there to Infinity. Trying to poke for a fight, but in a very risky position, and in one where they didn't have the means to get everyone down there, get Costabile involved. So they're maybe aware that this is happening. They're ready to try and play defensive. And Infinity, can they actually find a chance to jump this?
Panda.
He's been caught kind of split from the rest of the team. I mean, Infinity's heading over to help out. Panda, is he going to drop his spells? Does he want to drop the Static Storm? He'll turn.
On the SD.
They get the jump indeed onto the backlines, but the Dream Coil comes down in return onto the two of them. New, he's ready to stand on top of Illich. Illich bursts down pretty low, but Costabile, he's here and he's ready to fight. Cookie forward, they're in onto New, but they don't have quite enough damage. The Stone Gaze from Planet comes out, holds back the side of Infinity, and now Infinity, they're getting split. Off to the side, the chase down over towards Illich. He's trying to get out of this away from Han, but he can't escape. Again, another fight where Infinity caught in an awkward sort of opening. You know, they went for this smoke, but Panda rather separated from the rest of the team. There we go.
He's part of every single one of the kills.
This one definitely feels like if this smoke doesn't go great,
it could be over for Infinity.
It gets rough very quickly. Yep. Illich, he's running in. He's able to get the jump over towards the back lines. He's trying to get over towards the Shadow Demon instead, but by the looks of it, they don't have the damage. Shadow Demon, he's getting low.
He's still alive.
Pichu finally falls, but it took so much. They'll turn their efforts over towards Planet.
Han is getting away with quite a lot here.
He's got BKB. He's ready to just stand ground against the three of them. Jumps in, takes down Panda. And Costabile, he has to BKB and get out of here. He's on the retreat. Onto the side, New. Finding Knight in the tree line, Low chases him down.
Oh, and they had to commit everything
to kill this
for the Shadow Demon. He just tanked every single one of these ults. That was pretty crazy.
It could have been a lot better from them.
Pretty much from 10 minutes onwards, honestly. Like 12 minutes, actually, I would say. That one foil.
Oh,
everything's just been disaster.
Okay.
Oh, no.
Okay.
All right,
Oh, never mind. They're back in the game. The puck's dead.
Can they chase for more? New is very tanky.
He is.
Nice play with the chain.
70% for Low. Still has this Aegis for 2 minutes. I mean, they feel like they have to, right? They've got to kill.
They do have to.
They've taken out Han. They've got to try and find something more from this.
They have 5 seconds on Glimpse, but the turn?
They need something more than just the puck.
Here comes a Glimpse, but it's a BKB troll.
And there's a disruption.
And there is that disruption again.
So that sort of setup's not going to happen. And with that, looks like they won't be able to punish them any more than that. So a little bit of a slip up in the proceeds here for Azure Ray as they lose Han.
Very minor, though. But PP trying to find something here. And now speaking of PP...
Are they prepared for this Infinity? I don't think so.
TP.
No.
There's a basher on the troll, so...
I mean, that's a very risky part of the map to be in. Sure, he had the backup of Panda, but that was it. It was just the two of them poking around that mid lane. Now...
And Azure is prepared. They are here. Planet on the front lines, not the one they want to go for.
I mean, Illich is trying for the wraparound.
He's giving info. So he is giving this information of exactly where the troll is. They know that the whole team is up here.
They're thinking about going on Planet, but they really don't want to, as you say.
They want to see the SD in the puck.
They're going to jump the Shadow Demon. Illich is in on the back lines, but already off to the side. Knight's getting pushed away by Han and New. It's going to take quite a bit of time to chase him. Disruption comes out.
They can't even kill him.
Turn over towards Illich. Illich gets taken down. And indeed, Pichu walks away alive. Costabile is going to try and fight against them all, but he's completely outnumbered. The Static Storm will come out. They're bringing the troll a little bit low. Can they kill him? No, He's got the ult ready to go. Takes out Costabile. Han's able to turn and help take down PP.
They didn't kill the Shadow Demon.
They didn't.
They couldn't. They literally tried for 20 seconds to get this perfect wraparound. I believe they didn't drop a sentry during the Glimmer, and he just faded because I was looking around. Maybe he got killed.
It's rough.
Maybe he got killed. Either way, if he faded, they weren't attacking for like 3 seconds during the Glimmer. Then he disruptions and lives. And he has an Aghanims. It's also massive at this point. Panda. They just don't have the damage. Even with the gyro up, the problem of the Timber.
I mean, they just can't deal with New. It's too massive. Costabile TP'd in.
Wait, what?
BKB is on cooldown.
What?
I mean, he gets it off now. It only just came off cooldown. I mean, I think this game was as good as done anyway. And indeed, it's now going to get called. GG is called. Azure Ray will take this game 1. They look pretty comfortable here. Fog. This one didn't look too tricky for them.
No, first 10, 12 minutes or so, Infinity, it looked cool. It looked great coming out of lanes, and then nothing really happened. They tried to make these moves, but they lost every single one of the team fights afterwards. So they definitely need to fix up, just get some better shot calling and stuff like that in that mid game, because they got these timings. Their heroes overall weren't terrible, but yeah, they just kind of just got owned in every single one of the fights because of a Shadow Demon disruption or a Timbersaw just leading the charge. So
we have not seen for a long time due to just the items it buys. It used to really like going for like the Radiance, but that hasn't been meta for some time. Not a really good Crimson Guard buyer, but it is a hero that can apply a lot of annoying stuff to the troll, mainly the tornadoes, just cycle them over and over again.
See what he can do with this first pick puck. Planet.
Oh, they're going to try and get the combo, and I tell you what, they've done it.
Oh.
They get the connection, but do they have the damage? PP's got the orb back up. And he's going to be able to get away with it. Good effort from Azure Ray, but not enough to take him down. First blood is actually going to occur top, as it looks like Panda made the move to try and turn this into a 3v2.
And they lose.
But they lose the 3v2. Azure Ray, they're the ones to get the kill. They take him out after rotating to the top lane.
And they didn't even, like, I was checking, they had the Lotus still on the clockwork. I thought that it was like a Lotus turn play. No, they just killed him, and now Illich.
And he's trying to get the kill onto Pichu, but backup's coming in. Illich, he's going to die for his efforts. I mean, that...
Now that was the healing Lotus. They baited him a bit there, so Lotus comes out there from the
I mean, that's rough, right? You're not only trying to make this 3 versus 2 play happen top, you lose the support that's rotated up there, and then you go on to lose the core, the offlaner up there.
And now with those deaths happening too, the Ruin, it's going to be secured. Knight also potentially in trouble, caught inside the cogs. Does juke it out, PP here with the coil.
Yeah, you get the connection with the brambles. They'll be able to punish Pichu.
Okay, and he actually hangs on to coil, so doesn't want to just commit it to try to get like a Mirana kill perhaps. And he's going to go Vessel, so it's a more early game oriented build overall. I'm cool with. It has gotten buffed as well, so besides you always getting a charge when the owner dies, you also have more healing reduction. Nice catch from PP.
I mean, are you okay with this at this point, dropping the Dream Core for support kills?
Yeah, for sure.
You think it's fine?
It's just like when it's like the thing slowed down a little bit. He probably is looking back and being like, man, maybe I could have used it 40 seconds ago. Kill's a kill early game. And probably feels like it's difficult for him to threaten some of these other two.
I mean, they want to try and bring the fight to Costabile down bottom.
They've got 4 here, too, and this is a fragile Luna right now.
Yeah, he's got to get out of this area. Cannot afford to step up to the tower.
They might be reading it. Panda is here, has a point in repel.
Yeah, they have the wards top, so...
Yeah.
Costabile should know to play pretty careful here. In the mid, gonna go for the setup on a hand. Rotation from Illich comes in. Backup is in. They're trying to turn it, but they'll lose hand. They get the kill. Can they get anything more? Illich trying to dive in with the split. It's getting quite low here on the split. It's getting very low on the split. He's still trying to fight this. He's got to run.
It's got one hit
into the trees. They're going to kill him off through it. So they get the 2 kills. Cost them Illich's life, but they'll probably take that. They got a hand +1.
Can they turn it into more? Finishing off this tower, probably pretty unlikely since the Underlord is here, so... You know, in that matchup, which we can sometimes go pretty dominant for the Tiny, it is going to be quite a bit slower. Knight just charging in.
I mean, they want to try and make a fight happen here on the mid. They're bringing in Illich. Dreamcore down onto Han, see if they can get him out to the side in time. PP pushing him back in with a waning rift. Han, is there any way to save him? The Spirit Vessel ticking him down. He's gone. Another play where they bring the numbers in around the mid-infinity. Kill off Han and can get back to business, putting the pressure on the tower.
I mean, Neo is doing the right play pretty much every time. Rather than playing bottom side, he goes mid and he's just Firestorm spamming it. So tough for them to get that tower. Can they finish off the clock? Should be able to.
Nice Speedy.
Another Cinder Brew. Should have him.
Oh, get the bounty.
Oh. Panda was leaving it for his puck. Almost got it stolen.
Right, here it is.
Pipe's ready.
Yeah, let's see how much more they can get away with Infinity when the pipe's online.
They do get a good catch on Han, but the Underlord's coming in.
He's coming through. Can he save Han? The pipe is popped. Is it enough protection to get him out of this? It isn't. Han still goes down.
But I think...
The split gets completely destroyed in return. Planet's able to leap away, but the root will still catch him there with the bramble laid down on the ground. So 2 kills found for Infinity. Let's see if they can find Knight. It's a bit of a tricky one. With the 3 of them, I mean, Illich is here to try and provide some sort of backup. It's not going to happen. Knight, he's gone.
PP's here.
Do they want to fight?
If they see the Tiny, PP knows he's free to go for plays.
Panda's been caught on the side, though. Was trying to get over to connect with the rest of the team, but Han gets him in the combo. Back off to the side. PP does indeed manage to finish off Pichu.
As soon as they see Han on the map, that's when PP's like, I can make very aggressive plays, but now is there a catch? He should be able to play his way around this on PP.
Oh, they get another root connection, but indeed with the orb out, PP's safe to jump back.
Aegis. PP does show Han. They didn't have the arrow combo. Landed a little delayed.
Oh, they're going to try and see if they can burst through Han. They
should
can,
have it.
definitely with the Eclipse. See how much more they can chase for here.
They've got the numbers, so they ideally probably want to try to catch more.
I got the jump in the mid. They got the silence on towards him, but he's still got that Aegis low. He's not too afraid of a fight.
He's dispelling.
Now continue to back off. Maybe they can burst through him the once. Another vessel charge. That will bring him down the first time.
They're trying to push as much as they can. Tiny's still dead 20 seconds.
Oh, try into the side, but it's only onto the illusions. Low's going to be able to step away. Pichu's going to be the focus first, getting low quite heavily to the damage from Costabile. He's out. They get the silence. Have they got the fear to follow things up?
He's getting battle trance off.
He's able to get it. He's onto Illich. He's stepping forward. He still has the split to rely on. The fear comes in, controlling him through the remainder of the chance and allows them to take Low down.
I mean, beautiful stuff. They know their strength when the Tiny's dead. Now Tiny's back, though. Illich does have level 2 split available, though, so, yep. Azure can't actually... But PP is just... he's literally 100% kill involvement.
Yep.
He is going to continue to scale with the Luna, too, so between him and the Tiny, you know, there's a big difference
and
between
he's
the two
found
of
Han.
them.
Not going to get out of this one. Tries to TP in the trees, but PP's straight on him.
And he does commit for the Conda. So the BKB, it's going to be significantly delayed if the Tiny wants to go for it. This could hurt them.
It's been a tough game for Han. Was able to really pick it up after the slow start in game 1, but in this game 2, not so much.
Him and Planet have to kind of be perfect with the way that they start the fight. Like, they have to have the Avatoss into arrow combo, but at this point now, it's tough to kill you.
They're going to try for Illich.
Repel.
But Andy repels out. Illich is perfectly fine, and backup's in, ready to help out. Low is going to try and commit in onto the Brewmaster, but he gets thrown up into the air. PP's managed to jump the backlines, pretty much catch them all. The Terrorize comes out onto the 4 of them as they're sent running away. Infinity's going to try and chase down, see if they can get some kills off the cleanup. And PP, he can. Jumps in, gets Pichu. But the arrow connects. He's going to get burst by Han's follow-up.
Oh, that's huge.
Maybe this is the chance for Azure Ray to find a bit of a turnaround. The buyback comes in. Can they punish any harder here? Doesn't look like it. Infinity's going to be able to back off.
Yeah, they want to disengage. Tiny wants to re-go for the Luna.
Finally,
they get PP.
Yeah, Azure Ray able to find a bit of a slip up from the puck, one that hadn't happened so far.
Is a possibility now. And he's got Vindicators.
They want to do this rush, but they know that Infinity's around.
See who they see. Han. They see the puck.
Not going to get him with the Avalanche. He's able to get out to the side, turns the Dream Coil onto the 2 of them, and now they're ready to try for the fight. They get the Terrorized follow-up onto both of them. Hookshot forward to try and control Illich, but the repel's out. Illich is just too tanky. Low pops the BKB in the battle chance. They're trying to bring down this Brew, but they've lost Han. Can they kill Illich? They cannot. He gets the split off. He's ready to go. Low's taken down. This fight, it's going to be all Infinities as Costabile cleans up the triple kill. Over towards New. Ultra kill for Costabile. They've caught Planet in the trees.
Give him the rampage.
That man the rampage. There it is. Costabile rampage.
I mean, it's Costabile rampage, but I have to give most of that credit to Panda. He just gets the repel to GA. Low is hitting and doing literally 0 damage. Yeah, they can force in. I like this too. Just cutting the bottom wave, so they have pretty much all 3 waves going to be in a very good position. So yeah, they're going to drop the banner. They're going to force.
Can they somehow get in on top of this Luna? They're going to try Han.
Nice toss.
The toss back. They're going to be able to kill off Costabile under the tier 4s. And that doesn't mean Han's on the front lines because of that setup. He's going to get completely destroyed by the looks of it by the rest of the team. Can they kill him a second time? They do. They get the stun lockdown after the Aegis respawn. So they may have lost Han, but Han may have gave his life here to hold the game here for Azure Ray as the rest of the team's ready to step up and clean up more. They're in onto Panda. Panda will fall. The battle charges down for Low. They get it onto Illich. He's been caught by the root. The bash. He can't get the split off. They kill him off as well. Azure Ray hold. Han, he gave everything. He absolutely did. Him getting in, getting that toss back, setting up the fight in that way where they got Costabile in such a rough position. the high ground pushes are going to be difficult.
And Planet has now completely, after that literal one play, Planet goes, never mind, screw Hex, I'm going BKB crit, I'm level 20. Now with the Mirana is actually a core where the Tiny is maybe taking a back foot.
Yeah, this game could have quite quickly taken quite a bit of a turn and get the jump in on the mid. Illich this time splits out. And he is going to get destroyed here by the looks of it. BKB, no, maybe with the force out, they can get him out. Is he going to get away? He is. Han gets the BKB off on in time, does get forced back. I mean, Planet and you, they're trying to stand their ground. That's not going to work at all against this damage from Costa. BLA low.
He is versus the world.
Can he do this alone? He got the BKB off. He's on top of the Costa Bile Luna. Can he get the battle chance as well? He can. Bash it out over towards Illich.
New bot back.
He did. He's trying to help, but low. He's not. Is he going to win this fight? He's bringing him down low, Illich, but Illich will live. Low will fall. And with that, I mean, they don't have buybacks, folks.
No. Well, and Han just jumped in too and gave his life. Maybe just wanted that last kill.
Well,
yeah. PP also almost having a Daedalus too, so I mean, he is still scaling. Do they have the catch?
Can they burst him? No. PP's able to get the phase shift off, should be fine. As Han not able to get any sort of catch on him. And now, I mean, for Infinity, they're ready to run straight.
Planet!
He leaps into the middle of the creep wave. They've got the Yule set up. He has to BKB.
He might
get
still
out
die.
of it, but indeed he's dead through it. That's him gone for 80. No buyback on him. Han, BKB, TP, they've got nothing to stop it. But
There's
again,
no glyph.
He's going to have to hold the high ground here without the availability of the BKB.
Are they going to go just straight for tier 4s, or are they going to play it safe? What's the call? They'll play it safe.
So they can go for the toss-back play, but it will cost Han his life because he hasn't got the BKB and they don't have Planet.
No. And Troll still does not have 25 after that last fight loss. Han tosses his buddy in.
Okay. That toss play is not going to do anything phenomenal, as New is... They need to get him out of here. Of course, he does not have buyback.
He lives.
And he does actually... Oh, no,
he doesn't.
PP's in. That's going to be New out. No buyback on him.
I think Han maybe killed him. Whoopsie.
There was a little bit of comeback potential, but they didn't make the most of it here. Azure Ray as Infinity. They're fearing them back into their own fountain. They get in the space to beat into the Ancient and look to push this one to a game 3 as I say, a massive recovery after what was quite a rough performance in game 1. This game 2, they showed us they've got what it takes.
All right, Sand King, that is probably going to be the offlaner. I imagine, they're going to pick it up on the offlane against the Razor. It's one of those heroes that can just kind of, if you do get static linked, you can just sit there in the sandstorm and just right-click them back. You don't really need to run away.
Yeah, it's literally, it's completely different, right? Completely different timings and everything in terms of aggression and everything. And actually, top Sand King, he went for stun level 1.
He's dead.
That's been interesting that he went for stun, actually. Han is even rotating over. They want to keep this Sand King way down.
I mean, Illich is very much underestimating how much backup there is here for Azure Ray. As Azure Ray turn up out of the trees, Illich is out of the lane as soon as he turns up to it. They'll be able to move over tonight as well. This top lane,
oh boy,
it couldn't be going any worse, really, Fog.
I mean, PP and Costa Bile definitely have their work cut out for them in this game. New?
He's got Thunder, but the Battery Assault is there. And that'll allow him to set up for the silence to come in. And he's not, surely not going to get the chance. Is he? No way.
That's quite a bit of mistakes. Quite a bit of little miscasts. He could have probably swashbuckled further away and casted the roll, but he swashbuckled toward them. And Han, he just keeps going for these mana burns. PP will be able to dodge it. Get the stomp. They've got the Pango.
They do. They've got backup coming in. Tornado to buy an extra bit of time for New to be able to close in with the Rolling Thunder. Should be able to bounce him around enough.
He's so speedy.
And PP's pretty tanky, but not enough to survive this. As they'll bring him down, Low rotates across. He's done with the top lane after taking that tower. He's ready to try and help them take down the mid.
All right, this is the first game that we see Azure Ray just dominate the laning phase. That's exactly how their lineup wants to work too. It's all about tempo, early game aggression, taking early fights, and yeah, first 10 minutes looking pretty darn good. Han running to Panda here. Stomp won't quite connect, but they've got the ring.
Low coming in from the side, should have an easy enough cleanup. Another kill to be found. Low just ruling the map right now.
He's showing again though, and he is looking pretty dead.
3 times in lane.
3 times in lane, he says. Uh-oh, I don't think he's gonna get the blink first now.
No.
Beat. It's got Panda.
They got the hook shot. Hey, nice setup there with the combo. Pichu caught by the silence, won't be able to do anything about this, but Azure Ray, can they get something in return, maybe with Planet in a hand? They get the tornado set up onto the bow for them.
He's just burning their mana, being super annoying.
I would have thought they would have seen that quite early as well, because that was put down when the
ET
Pichu stepped up and pushed back the Sand King.
Yeah, but
So-
I think they just didn't have time, or just things are just accelerating too much for them to go back.
Yeah, this game is probably getting quite stressful for Infinity.
Yeah. Does miss the EMP, but doesn't matter. And now a roll.
I mean, they're rolling in on the mid, looking for Knight. That's trying his best to juke it, but their spells, oh, they're hitting them all. They're
It's
hitting
too
them
hard to
all. They're
juke this.
beautiful stuff. They're rolling Thunder into the Sharp Shot and the Sunstrike. I mean, at that point, it's a what can you do moment for the
Yeah.
Grim.
If they can get some of these good double stuns and stuff, let's see.
Oh, of course, you catch people on their own.
It's a 2000 HP DK.
And it's a very tanky low Razor that they've tried to make the jump upon, and it's not gone great.
I meant the Razor.
Oh, they're still throwing heroes in on him. Panda. He's gone in on this.
Yeah, he's broken.
They really wanted to try and make that blink play work, but there was no fixing that one.
I mean, I said 2k HP DK. I meant 2k HP
Yeah,
Razor.
you did mean the Razor, yeah.
And he had a great healing Lotus. This was not even close. Like, literally not even close.
Yeah, you play to from ahead, right? You don't want to play
No.
from behind with this.
No, and you're literally playing a 4 Protect 1.
All right, Lich. They're throwing everything they can in onto the Pango, and it is enough. They've
They are
brought
burned.
down you.
Can they get out?
they get out, though? Indeed, TP out. It's going to work for Illich. They will probably lose PP as well on the escape, so not a clean trade. So 2 for 1, so numbers still to the advantage there for Azure Ray, but the initial play, it
It's
was something, right? They were able to fully commit onto one hero, and they did manage to kill New off.
Imagine Azure Ray wants to look to take every fight. Infinity.
Oh, Illich.
Illich, be careful. Nice dodge.
Oh, still the cold snap's coming in. Illich. I think they're just going to have to leave that man behind there. No saving him.
He can say he baited rolling.
I'm over in the mid as well.
Boom.
Han getting some lovely sunstrikes this game.
He is throwing the tips out. He is angry. And he really needs this BKB before any chance of looking up to fight. And Azure Ray, they've got these timings.
TP, is there anyone here to save him? He's just slowly dying. They will bait in Han and get the jump on him, and in fact, Peepy's actually going to live. Oh, no, he's not. New comes in with a swashbuck, finishes it off, but they have the hook shot. Maybe they can punish this as well. Infinity, they'll get a second kill.
Nice stuff. Look to reset and get out now. They used quite a bit.
A big win of a team fight there.
Are they going to show Costa Bile? He's got to be careful. Han is on top of him. The Ghost Walk, though, doesn't show yet.
Oh,
now they'll see him.
He could mess around with him. There's no TP for 10 seconds still on Costa Bile. So he's not got a lot of options out of this one. Especially with these two on top of him. Further backup coming in, and indeed, yeah, Costa Bile's not going to get away with trying to farm in this position. Shut down, taken off the map. 50 seconds, a long time now for Azure Ray to be able to push in and maybe take a tier 2.
Illich. They're committed.
Oh, they're going in with the Rolling Thunder under the tier 2. Eilich, he's gone. The same to be said for Knight.
What a cool play.
Yeah, they just straight it on top of him. They were not prepared for that sort of dive.
And it's perfect timing. It's the Wisdom Rune. It's the Tormentor as well. That was a really, really... Whoever made that call, that was really nice. And they probably made the call, dive him even if he's at these towers. They have the follow-up. So if he gets caught afterwards, he's just dead, right?
They've got a lot of items done right now. You know, they've got the Orchid finish. They've got the Solar Crest on Panda.
Shard on the Grimstroke.
Yep.
So they've got the Dispel. They've got these buff-ups as well, too. So that's probably why he felt like he could go this aggro build. New, he's in. There's the silences.
Turn with the Dragon, turn with the Silence. Hook shot forward as well, but the MP's down on the Panda. New, can he get away from this? He can. Gets the shield crash off. PP's back in to get the kill, but again,
he jumped in.
It's going to be one of those situations where he's given his life just to secure it.
Not worth it. Not worth it at all. Instant tip from New. They need to kill a target during that first Orchid. If they don't kill New in particular during that first jump, things are always super problematic. And this one should be a free play. And it's next to Roche.
Well, that would be quite the pickup, and they could definitely do it with this lineup.
Yeah, they kill it fast.
The question is if Azure Ray can get it with the 4 of them. They're scouted out with the Sunstrike. Costa Bile. Not going to get jumped. He's going to be fine.
And they'll see.
He's still sticking around on the front of it all, Costa Bile.
They should know that this is a full lineup.
Now the Tornado. See if they can get the follow-up. He's going to get out to the side, but the Rolling Thunder's still in on him. They get the control here, land that starting thing to build up, and they'll take him down once.
Pretty good link, too. He's got 90.
With a Sunstrike. Slow to follow up as well, but he has the BKB ready. So.
That was a little awkward. The Sunstrike actually, they could have probably set up with the sleep. Either way.
Low. Get him with the Dragon Tail. They're going to try and fight back on this. Illich is in. He's revving up the upset, but the cold snap comes in. Illich, he can't get the ult up. He's up in the air. We'll see Low just run straight down the lane, chasing down Costabile. They'll get the Dragon Tail off, but Costabile's dead. They can't keep the Razor off the Luna as Low takes him down. They get the setup as well on towards PP. It's a full team wipe as Azure Ray lose nothing.
No, and no way to like reset away or anything like that too. The Grim isn't there to protect the cores, because maybe trying to save the Sand King, so total blunder there.
Nice tornado there onto the both of them.
Panda.
They got the stomp onto Panda. Illich will be able to stay out to the side, get out with a blink, but Panda's out. At the same time in the mid.
Oh, PP. He doesn't have
control
BKB.
on a PP. Indeed, he's still 1,000 goals short of the recipe. PP's gone as well.
Playing it with the snipe. 6-0 and 10 on this Hoodwink. Aghanim's complete.
I don't want to try and push it too hard here, Azure Ray. And it's coming in outside the base. They're going to get the jump in. Quick play over towards Pichu. Kill off the Elder Titan. Can they get anything more? Low starts running straight towards them. Illich. He's going to have some time up in the air with the Yules, but he is Burrow Strike out to the side. He won't live. Final right click from Ham follows him through, takes him down. They're diving the base now. New in over towards Panda's. Panda's ticking down slowly to the vessel.
Low is zoning 4 heroes.
Han will take that for himself.
Does PP have the BKB? He does. He's under a ward. Yeah, Han, as you mentioned, continues to grow as well. So, yeah, besides like the scaling from the Razor, he is getting it.
Outside of the base, PP. He's able to get the BKB off. Forced up to the high ground as well. PP makes it away. That's Soulbind out onto both of them. And not a whole lot they can do other than that. See, Costabile is caught by the Stomp Sleep. Has to put the BKB himself. He's terrified.
Oh, God. He popped the beat. They need to force that.
They're going to get him with the Epicenter as they make the jump in with the Burrow Strike. Han's got his BKB ready to pop, and now Costabile's got to run. As Low chasing him down.
Oh, no, the double force.
I think he tried to force himself up, but I believe a knife forced him back down. He couldn't get away from Low. That's him out for 75. They do lose New, but Low, he's ready to just 1v5 dive in the base here under the tier 4s. Takes out Panda, turns towards Knight. Triple kill for him. It's 4 dead on Infinity. As
Mistakes
Low
compounding.
just continues to be unstoppable. 11-0-14 on the Razor. A hook shot still could be available.
Or do they make it? It's going to be really close.
It's going to be, if they want to go for a blind hook shot, they'd have the timing. And they're not going to be able to stop him. Low. He's already picked up the Aegis. They're going to still try and jump in the water, but he gets the BKB off. They start getting the link going off towards Costabile. Can they kill the Razor once? They can. They'll take the Aegis out of the hands of Low, but they've lost Panda. Can they deal with Low round 2? Pots the refresher straight in onto Costabile. They cannot. They can't deal with this Razor the second time round. PP goes for the BKB TP out. It's going to allow him to escape just it. Oh, okay, no, he had to opt for the blink, I believe, because he knew that BKB wouldn't last long enough to successfully TP. So he's going to try and run it instead back to base. Won't get away with that either. They catch him regardless. PP's gone. They tried their Infinity to do something, but couldn't quite turn up soon enough. Couldn't stop that Aegis going into the hands of Low.
As the final racks.
One more fight for Infinity. They're going to give it what they can.
Yeah, I'm surprised they didn't call it. That was actually pretty bold. Usually we see those like final roach attempts instantly coming with a GG afterwards. But
I mean, they know but the BKB is going to be back up for Costabile, so they have the tools ready to go. They'll put everything together for one more fight. Illich is going to try and start it. BKB does get forced out here by Low. He turns straight over towards it. It's the hook shot in the back of the siege creep. Panda missing the hook shot. I mean, with that, it's probably time to start typing the Gs. They've got a buyback coming in. But no Illich for 45 seconds. Oh, good pushback. Hey, hold up. They might get New. He's got the Phantom's Embrace upon him as well. Soulbind out into the 2 of the Costabile stepping up. See if they can get anything big here. They've killed off New.
Here comes Han. Here comes Low.
Indeed, the 2 big lads are ready to start running them down. Here the Invoker and the Razor looking for the final cleanup as they're pushed back to the fountain. Another hero out Knight without buyback. Same to be said for Panda.
Oof, and uses the Eclipse. Doesn't even get anybody. Planet will go down to PP.
PP, he'll go down to the rest of them. And Azure Ray, they can turn their attention over towards closing it up. Or maybe picking up some more kills on the way out. Hand. It's going to tease around with Costabile. Buyback available now from Pandu. Straight back in. Bushwhack's that's going to catch the two of them outside of the fountain. They're trying to get back into the fountain. The EMP dragging them back as well. Costabile gets hit by the sharpshooter, but he will live. And Low, he gets taken down. I mean, can they do something with this? Costabile is still very, very, very low on the HP. The rest of Azure Ray, they're looking to close it up.
Hard to kill on the throne.
I mean, you got to give it to Infinity. They're trying their best to hold on this one. But there's only a little bit of health left on the Ancient, and it's over. GG is called. Azure Ray take this game 3.